Hey, good morning, Chris and Eric and David. Made it back home out here in this miserable, 80-degree weather in sunny Southern California. I'm up on the Culver City Overlook, which is this hill that's always been here, but they cut walking trails all through it, and the saying is if you build it, they would come. And this has become a popular recreational spot so here, while I'm up here, let me give you the tour. In the distance is downtown Los Angeles. I live about 10 miles west of downtown. As we come over into this area, it's a little hazy, but that's Hollywood in the distance. In the foreground is part of Culver City. That dried up riverbed that you see there, that's Bologna Creek. It goes, it's a flood control channel that goes down to the ocean. And here's part of Culver City, looking over to Beverly Hills, and the buildings in the distance there. Century City, and let me go around the bend here, and I'll show you a little bit more. Okay, the brown-looking buildings here in the center of the picture, that's Culver Studios here in Culver City. Originally, it was the Desilu Studios, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. That's the old original Desilu Studios. And just toward the end of those brown buildings, you see about an 8-story building standing up. That's the Culver City Hotel. That's the hotel where when they filmed The Wizard of Oz, that's where all the little people stayed for the filming. Supposedly they wrecked the hotel. Moving over to the left, there's another modern-looking office building kind of in the center of the picture. Over to the left of it, you can kind of make out a rainbow. And then there's a bunch of buildings and a water tower. That's Sony Studios, which used to be originally the MGM Studios. And moving on around, this is looking out through Culver City. And on in the distance, and you can't even see it because it's so hazy today, but where that line stops and meets the hazy sky, right at that line, it was a clear day. You see the ocean. The buildings you see out there is Marina del Rey, and the ocean is right there. So it's about 3 or 4 miles from Culver City. As a matter of fact, let me jump on my bike and head down to the beach and see what's happening down there. Okay, this is the Bologna Creek Bike Trail. It connects to the Los Angeles beach trails and heads up and down the California coast. Over here to the left is the Marina del Rey here in Los Angeles, California. And of course out this way we have the Pacific Ocean and the bike trail. This is a common resting point. It's not halfway on the bike trail. The bike trail is 22 miles, but a lot of folks say, let's meet up at the bridge. And this is what they're talking about. For the record, I ride a Serrata with Bike for Life badging. Bike for Life is a name that I came up with many years ago. This bike, as a matter of fact, it's almost 30 years old. It has a custom paint job on it, of course, because it's got my badging on it. It's all Dura-Ace components on it with Mavic Cosmic 18-spoke rims. Of course, satellite navigation, and have my name on it. The only way that you know that this is a Serrata, for those of you who know bikes, is because I took all of the Serrata badging off because people might always race me, and I don't race. But Serrata is known by this S. So when I had the custom paint job put on it, I had the Serrata S put on the front, so you know it's Serrata. And also on the fork, there's the Serrata S that's engraved on the fork. Other than that, it just looks like a kind of regular old white bicycle with, of course, again, the Bike for Life badging. Okay, let me head around the bend, give you guys one more shot, and then I'll head back home. Okay, I'm down at the beach now. It's still a hazy day. Jumped on my bike, came down to the Los Angeles, let's see, maybe I don't know if there's going to be a better shot of that. Behind me is the Los Angeles Beach bike trail. I'm down near the marina, looking down toward Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach, and where they play volleyball. The bike trail is 22 miles in the end, and it's about 4 miles from my house down to here. So if I do an end-to-end ride, round trip, it's about a 50-mile bike ride. I finished watching the closing ceremonies. Again, you guys did a great job. I just want to say to Chris and his team, I want to thank you for your hospitality. I want to thank all the guys for their friendship and making me feel at home at your new facility, especially Eric and both of the Davids, Jim and Carlos and John, who works over by you, Chris, Tim and Ian. And please, once again, don't forget to give Ian that snow brush that I purchased. That's his, for his help in helping me get out of the snow that first night that I was there, and the rest of the team there at Stanford. You guys have a beautiful facility. You almost make me want to skip retirement and come back for the Summer Olympics. That's how much I enjoyed myself. But again, I know I got out of there kind of quick. The day that I left, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to all you guys. But again, I want to thank you for everything. You made me feel very welcome. And don't tell the guys at 30 Rock, but I much rather be at Stanford any day. Again, you guys were great, and maybe we'll see you at the next Summer Olympics. Take care.